Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Expeditions Viking. We are on our way to the second fight from these raiders. Who are they from? What do they call them? Thorskin Raider? I don't remember. Let's go kill some people. I see this side has 3 bows as well. Activated Demoralize? Okay. Well, I am not going to stand here anymore. Now, I can't charge that far, right? No. Anyone dual wielding here? You have 1 axe. That's one of us. Well, I guess we just move up and murder some people. What do you do? Hook and slash. Throw a rock as a free action. Dealing damage on hit but with no critical chance. Still applies harried. Mental resistance. Base damage reduction is 0. Well, I mean, if it's a free action, I suppose we should move into melee. Oh! You're overwatching. You punk. Throw a rock in their face? 5% chance to hit? I wonder if it's because we are in melee. Oh well. Let's attack him. Critical hit for 17 damage. Okay. Okay. Huh. Physical resistance is 30%. Damage reduction to melee is 20%. Ah, okay, so yeah, you're heavily armored. Or heavier. Alright. Let us... Let's see, these people are in cover. We can activate a signal arrow. We're gonna have to block this guy. If we can. Can we move that far? We can. Just we can't do anything else. But okay. We'll move up there because we want to block him from... Never mind, we slipped and fell on an ice patch that I just didn't even notice. We'll put you in cover, activate a signal arrow here, knock these 2 out of cover. Haha! Friends, I see you. Interrupt, cripple, tactical move. Alright, we're gonna do 0%. Oh, because you're in my way. Okay, so that's not going to work. I need to move you over here. Even still, though, it's a pretty low chance. Alright. Well, good job. Very good job. This is only half cover, right? So why... Oh, because the line goes straight through this hill. Okay. That would make sense. Shoot, I can't move anywhere else. Well, I guess we go... Is there anything else we can do? Nah, we'll just go for this. Yeah. I expected as much. Then Nefia. Wonder, can we attack over the fence? Won't be able to do it this turn, obviously, because we have to double move here, but... try that next time. And then you. Come on! Yeah, get stunned. Just hold the line. Oh, this is gonna suck. Don't do that to me. No! Okay. There must be some kind of passive or something that if you get stunned, you're allowed to recover and then still attack? Because I swear, when I'm stunned, my entire turn is taken. Just gonna move right up here and then try and do point blank. Very nice. Move you up into melee. We want to move around the ice. Okay, switch weapons. And stab. Okay. Right now, we're going to move you into cover. And then you... we could slip and fall there. What other weapons do you have? Deals double damage, but can only target immobilized enemies. Death blow. Huh. 30% chance. Let's go for this guy. Alright. It seems like it's a 5% chance no matter what. Aha! Alright. You have no shield, so we just attack. That's it. So close. Block! Oh, God. Block! Yes! Oh, no. No. Ah, damn it. Reckless blows. Yep. So we should be able to... Oh, whoa, tripwire. I don't know how to help incapacitated friends. Maybe you have to have some kind of healing to do that. Shoot. Well, let's go this guy. You have an attack of opportunity. Let's tactical move. Actually, that's not going to be as good as I thought it was going to be. Well, throw a rock. I want to flank this guy. 25% chance to hit. What are you doing? Oh, you. I know we have the 2x range, but against archers, I think it just makes sense to get up in their face to force them to switch. If they survive, which they did not. The Stained Axe says no to you living. Let's just do a normal strike. Or, oh, wait, yeah, let's do a signal arrow. Because that's theirs, right? That's not ours. Now there's ours. So the quick shot should be higher now. 55. Sure. Alright. Well, we got the one hit. That's all that matters. Oh! Lucky. But only if they're immobilized. Use the offhand weapon to pull away the opponent's shield and immediately make an attack. But I can't. Missing local. Okay. Well, throw a rock. Huzzah. Hey, that actually hit. Well, I think it's time to finish this. Ah! No new injuries, really, even though you got knocked down. Okay, I'll take it. As the last attacker goes down, a sudden calm falls over your immediate surroundings, which almost makes the battle seem like a distant thing. Aslafir's voice shakes you out of it. I'm glad you got here in time. These bastards are tough. Well equipped too. Ours is not the first village they've attacked. Torfin the carpenter appears from look at this dude. Hey! Appears from between the two houses, his apron encrusted with soot and grime. He sounds short of breath. Ah! Oh, my dear girl, I'm so glad you're alive. The raiders' leader is headed towards the long... Oh, shoot. He snuck another group around the village and got in from the east. Oh, crap. Well, at least now we got all of our friends here. Are we gonna just, like, finish this dude over here, or what? Finish her off, maybe? Or make them thralls? Like... Okay, so we are... fatigued, right? I don't think there's anything we can do to change that right now. Hemp sling, 3 to 6 damage. I wonder if we should just use that over the dual wielding, because, well, we're not really dual wielding. I think that kind of makes sense. Coucher poison, I guess we can give to you. Increase strength for 3 turns. Probably don't need that on Vedis. Oh, you have a bow. You just have a knife. You do have some proficiency in knife. Let's see, so if you upgrade the shield again... Oh, we don't have enough to do that. But if we do, you get the status effects protecting. Enemies are stopped upon leaving adjacent hexes. Okay. Makes an attack with plus 10 critical chance, but the target's block chance is doubled. Okay. Base damage reduction is doubled. Character gains a free counterattack until next turn. So I guess there is a... dual wielding seems cool, but I just don't know if I want to do it with Vedis. Because, like, the Dane Axe just seems... amazing. You know? Getting feint on this guy may not be a bad idea, because he's going to be in the front line, so then we feint, move to the other side, provoke their attack of opportunity, and then we move someone else behind the opponent. Throwing. Oh, this is the rock thing. Throwing accuracy is increased. Select a friendly or enemy character, and then select a hex adjacent to your own position to throw them into. Like a grappler. And then throw a small axe at an enemy using perception for accuracy and strength for damage. Perception for accuracy? Max damage is 5 hexes, plus 1 for each rank of throwing. Throwing would not be bad. I mean, a 6 perception I think is pretty good. You want to throw people around there, buddy? Unlocks the ability to build new traps and throwable or consumable items. We'll dip into that later. You only have 4 SP, 5. Okay, let's just keep going. Yeah. Back to the longhouse. You are halted in your tracks by an apparition. Outside your longhouse stands a man who almost defies description. He is a giant. His fur-lined shirt is barely capable of confining his bulging muscles. He is holding a weapon in each hand, and his stance calls to mind a bull in heat. By far his most outstanding feature, however, is his beard. It's the sort of beard you might expect to find adorning the face of a jotun. Looks like a bear crawled onto his chin and tied. The giant's attention is not on you. 2 of his raiders appear out of your longhouse, each carrying a large sack of what you must assume to be your possessions. Continue. Well, just an old woman and a weakling. They offer no resistance. Oh no. I trust you didn't harm them. Oh, not a hair out of place on either of their heads, Glenard, just as you said. You better drop those sacks and draw your weapons. Yeah, sure. The 3 raiders turn towards you as one. Immediately, the sack hits the mud and the weapons leave their sheaths. Looks like she found us, friends. Let's be quick about this. Someone sent these guys after us, specifically. But they didn't want my mother or brother to be harmed. Well, Gunnar the Peaceful, let me introduce you to a... Wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't upgrade the feint yet. Oh, this has been perfect. Move up, feint behind, and then rush up us, and then just boom. I doubt you can flank from 2 spaces away, right? Maybe you can. I don't know. But let's actually do the 2 spaces away this time. Move up, and then reckless strike. Dane axe to the face. Oh, God, that's so brutal. It's so good. F ya. There you go. We'll engage those 2 in melee. And stun you. You'd have cover from him. What if I were to move here? Perfect. Signal arrow, please. 1 ping only. Oh my god. Ow. Well, that needs to die. Not gonna be able to flank him, though. Reckless strike! Yeah! Oh, well. I guess at least we got their shield off. I guess. You have feint, right? Okay, I need to remember that. To set up flanking actions. Stun this fool. The damage he throws out, I was not expecting. You have spear. Oh, that's fine. There we go. So yeah, some of these people must just have some kind of passive that allows you to recover and still attack from stuns. And, well, I mean, I see no reason why not to, so let's just... Reckless strike! God, you are a beast. Jeez, just stop it. Just please stop it. Okay, let's try the feint. We're gonna move here. We don't need to, but I just want to. I'm gonna be like, feint! And then boom. Cool. So that takes away the attack of opportunity, so now we move you here, now we're flanking. Beautiful. That Dane axe, man. Gunnar fights with the strength of 3 men. Did he? I don't know. I didn't even see him throw a swing. But eventually he falls, as all men do. While you pause to catch your breath, the giant pulls himself up onto his knees. His voice booms despite his injuries. Well, that was rousing. It's been a very, very long time since I met anyone who could match me in battle. I think we more than matched you. He shakes his head again. Or shakes his head and grins. I did not expect to find such strong warriors here in this tiny village. I thought you unprotected. I see that I was wrong. I know when I'm beaten. I surrender. Keto places a hand on your shoulder. We shouldn't kill him. At least, not yet. We might be able to get something useful out of him when the dust is settled. Sure. I like this guy. Impressive beard. It's cool. Keto fetches a few more of your clansmen, and they tie Gunnar up with enough knots to pacify a frenzied bull. The huge man makes no effort to resist as they take him away. He respects power. Okay. Klansmen consider you idolized. Northman raid updated. Let's see. Check on Estrider and Rurik. Okay. We should do that. Cloth armor. Nothing. Okay. Well, let's put on that cloth armor. Because it's better than what we actually have, which is absolutely nothing. Dude, Danax MVP of this game. Just calling it right now. I mean, I guess you'd expect it to be. The Danax is, seriously, it's no joke. From what listen, I'm not a weapons expert, but from what little I've seen it. Anyway. Let's talk to the mom. Rook cracks the door open, holding a knife behind his back. Seeing your face, he steps away from the door to let you in. You're alive! 10 skill points. 10 skill points for being alive. Your mother grasps both of your arms as though to make sure that you're still firmly attached. And you're in one piece? Oh, thank the spirits. Yeah, you should see the other guy. We f***ed him up. That's what she says. Are you both unscathed? We're fine. 2 of those brutes came in here and pilfered the silverware, but they didn't harm us. No, I don't think Rurik is much of a fighter, right? So we'll take the older sister approach and just be like, it's good you didn't fight. If I were more like you, I could have stopped them. That's fine, man. Not everyone could be a badass who wields a Danax. Your mother puts a hand on Rurik's shoulder and he places his hand on hers. Don't trouble yourself. Tell me, what happened outside? Is everyone safe? We beat the raiders and we've captured their leader. A strider pulls you into a warm embrace. I'm so proud of you. You truly are your father's daughter. Something is amiss. Why were the beacons not lit in warning? And the timing is so very convenient for our enemies. Perhaps we should talk to the giant now that he is at our mercy. He led them here. He must be able to tell us why. See what you can find out. I have Ruik here to help me clean up the mess. The plot thickens. So someone sent them after us, and someone inside the town helped them, right? Because the beacons weren't lit? There's a Beacons of Minas Tirith reference in here somewhere. Okay, search the well. Oh no, that's the other quest. Track this one. Is this our idea of a jail? Good day, friend. Someone has tied Gunnar to a pole in the middle of an animal pen. He must have been standing in the mud for at least 3 hours, yet he stands straight and looks you in the eyes when you approach him. Had a nice night? I've had less charming bedmates. Ha! Ha! I like this guy. The huge man pauses for a moment to adjust his weight against the pole. We didn't have a chance to get properly introduced. I am called Gunnar the Peaceful. I'm an Ulf Heiden from Vestfold, in the north. I assume you are the Thane of this village. I am Vetis, daughter of Falgir, and I am indeed the Thane here. Tell me, Vetis, daughter of Falgir, why am I still alive? What is an Ulfheiden? We are the chosen warriors of Odin. We go into battle with no coat of armor. Instead, we wear wolf pelts and become mad as beasts. You're berserkers. Do we believe in the gods, or do we not? We'll say sure. You're honored to be under Odin's protection. Guided by the wrath of the All-Father, I have slain many men. Neither fire nor iron has any effect on me. It's a powerful pact. Tell me why you attacked my village, or I will run you through where you stand. Yeah. You would execute an unarmed prisoner? You know, that's true. If we're gonna be honorable here, I guess that would be kind of shitty. That weakens the threat somewhat, don't you think? Fine, I'll answer your question. Your defenses are weak. No palisades, the barest excuse for earthworks. You're a tempting target. Sense hard. Well, we're not really built for sense. You want me to believe you sailed down from Kopang to steal my mother's jewelry? The giant shrugs, emotion not unlike an oak bending in a gale. Your village lies along a major trade route. I assumed you would be wealthy. How is the beacons weren't lit? Perhaps the watchmen were doing a shit job of keeping watch. In their defense, we were being very quiet. What's your relationship to the Thane's school skullcleaver? Gunnar's expression remains totally blank. Never heard of the man. Is he some big deal down here? As you know, I'm not exactly from these parts. I know you're lying, so I'll make you an offer. Reveal who sent you here, and I swear you will go free. The Ulfheiden regards you through squinted eyes. You swear it. What is such an oath worth to me? Then he nods. Well, alright. I accept your offer. I met School Skullcleaver on Okneyar, and he swore your village was a worthwhile target. Wealthier than the painted ones and far less fierce. He was either lying or mistaken. What is Orkneyar? A smile creeps upon Gunnar's lips and he leans forward slightly. You've heard the stories of the islands to the west across the sea? Orkneyar are the northernmost of those islands. Many Northmen have come to take land from the tribes that live there. There are stories of a great kingdom to the south, with great concentrations of wealth and little in the way of defenses. We've never made it that far south. Perhaps I will return to those islands and explore further in the future. Who are the painted ones? They're the oh, the Picts. Okay. They're the tribes who live in the north and the isles across the sea. They're called the Picts. Their weapons are poor and their homes are primitive by our standards, but they fight fiercely and they live in harsh conditions. All in all, they're not a worthwhile target for raids, but their lands are fertile and so far we've been able to keep them in check. You're not so bad after all, Ulf Haydn. He gives you a surprised look but chuckles jovially. Likewise, Thane Vedis, although I find your hospitality somewhat lacking. Ha ha! I like this guy. I like his attitude. So, school Skullcleaver, eh? I should have seen the connection. Yeah, Thane's school mentioned its ties to Kopang and the feast, and here's a group of Northmen attacking us out of the blue. What does he stand to gain from this? What is an all thing? What's intend to weaken us ahead of the next all thing? Some kind of meeting is my guess. But I'm not familiar with that word. Do you believe he's really been to the Isles across the sea? And Gunnar as well? Could be. He said they crossed far to the north and found only tribes. But if the stories of larger kingdoms to the south are true, perhaps that's where Falkir went. I mean, I would like to see it. Let's go with this one. Your father lost his life exploring those islands. Remember that before you follow these footsteps too far. You are much too young a man to be so cynical. You should take this to Estrider and hear what she thinks. Right, she knows school a lot better than we do. Alright. Holding down Alt to see if there's anything I've missed. There is that burial site up here I never went to. With some herbs. Let's just go to the Longhouse. Oh, also let's check on our homestead. How much longer do we have? Farms, 2 days, 7 hours. Okay. Did the man talk? What did you find out? He's been working against us for months. School is the cause? Then it's worse than I thought. How? The Northmen have started settling in the Isles across the sea. School met the raiders there and convinced them we were easy pickings. And we were. This raid was our own fault. Our defenses are inadequate. We'll deal with this later. If school is acting against us, do you know what that means? We'll try to get control of our clan from Sigurd Hring at the next All Thing. Okay. That must be his ultimate plan, yes. This gives him 3 years to weaken us further in the eyes of the king. Well, 3 years? Holy crap. And nobody will help us against him. As she speaks, Strider counts on her fingers. He holds great favor with the king, so we can expect no political protection. Further, Yelling is a large territory and many fine warriors, so we can't possibly face him in battle. Third, he all but controls trade with Kopang, a route so profitable as to rival the trade from Saxony through Ribe. Ribe. We have 3 years until the next All Thing. There must be something we can do. Basically, every option seems to be we need to go across the sea. It's just in what manner. Cross the sea and plunder the unprotected coast? Seek political allies? Or build our own trade with them? Well, let's plunder that unprotected coast. Everyone stops to... Oh, hold on. Your greedy followers gain morale. Peaceful, lost. Altruistic, lost. Everyone stops to consider the implications. Dark looks are exchanged, heavy with doubts and worry. but nobody appears able to come up with a compelling alternative. Finally, your mother sighs. I see no other option. Your first act as Thane would be to leave your clan just like your father? Nefia rolls her eyes so hard at Elslafir that you can almost hear them strain in their sockets. Do you have anything to contribute other than more complaints about fall gear? Do you have any rebuttal to offer better than nuh-uh? I know you're sworn to serve Vetus, but if you're so afraid to leave, I'm sure you can convince your Thane to let you stay. Elslafir crosses his arms and shifts his weight impatiently. I'll follow if so ordered. In fact, I'll be glad to go. However, our duties lie here with the clan. There won't be a clan much longer if we don't do something to counter school. Think about the glory we might find across the sea, the treasure, the battles. The skulls will sing of our deeds for years to come. I only hope they will be songs of inspiration and not of caution. Then we must begin to make the preparations immediately. We have 2 months until spring. You'll need a new ship and a real herd to crew it. Your skulls alone won't be enough. We need cargo to trade. If trade is what we're planning. Okay. If I know Torfin at all, he's been dreaming of such a task for a long time. There are a few fighting men left in the clan. We must leave some to protect the village. Maybe we should consider asking Gunnar to join us. Are you mad? That is mad. But a night might not be a bad idea. You saw him... Did we see him fight Kettle? I don't think we did. We want a man like that on our side. But can we trust him? He's a brute, but if he'll swear fealty, he'll be our brute. Considering his present situation, I'm sure he can be won over. We'll give him a chance. Your conceited followers have lost morale. You're open-minded have gained morale. Oh boy. You'll need at least a crew of 10 for a long ship. If you'll take my advice on this, go to the market in Ribe and make your plans public. Many have heard the stories of that bountiful coast. You should find no shortage of volunteers. We should bring trade goods, but what little wealth father left us was spent on the feast. That's not a bad idea, I guess. I have an idea for that. Oh? Nefia rubs the bridge of her nose. I'm sure I know what you're going to suggest. Remember Adis told us about the ancient grave on Funen, where they say a king and queen were buried with all their wealth. The shield maiden smiles. I knew it. If that's true, we could sell that loot and fill the whole ship with cargo. If that story were true, the grave would have been robbed generations ago. Let's at least talk to Adis about it and ask what she thinks. Yeah, sure. It's worth looking into. Wow, we have lost and gained a lot of morale with different people. Although, I think we only have Greedy out of all of these. Currently. I don't know. It does sound whimsical, but Adis is wise and well-grounded. Talking to her wouldn't hurt. Then begin the preparations, my girl. I'll start pulling some strings so we can learn more about school's activities and plans. I'll hate to see you leave, but I know you'll do your father proud. Your brother and I will watch over the clan in your absence. We're going on an adventure. New preparations. Tomb Raider. Ask Edis. Edis is Nefia's sister, right? Ooh. Let me plunder my own longhouse. This seems pretty cool. Talk to our brother. Rook greets you with a smile as always, but it's not reflected in his eyes. You seemed a bit dour since the raid. Your brother holds your gaze for a moment, then he lets out a long breath. I know you said I acted correctly, but it just doesn't feel that way. I remember that failure whenever my mind is idle. I can't help it. I keep reliving the helplessness I felt. I see the way the others look at me. They say nothing, but they think I'm weak. Unmanly. They're right. A man who can't protect his family is no man at all. And I know your strength, the strength of your wisdom and your kindness. Yeah. Wisdom and kindness. Not the qualities of a warrior. That's why you're the Thane instead of me. Yeah, we'll go with 1. It's clear that your brother sees the truth in your words, but it doesn't appear to make him feel any better. You've hit the nail on the head there, I think. I simply don't belong. I never have. Oh. A darkness seems to settle over him. The sooner I face that, the sooner I'll find a way forward. Thank you for being straight with me. You're a good sister. Ah, poor Rurik. Born in the wrong time. Maybe if you just wielded a Dane axe once or twice. The first sword your father forged is not a great weapon, but it's not a bad first effort. It's not great. It's not bad, though. See, like, so far, the writing seems good. I'm enjoying the characters. The combat system seems cool. The Witch's Apprentice accosts you outside your longhouse. I heard you're leaving. I want to join you. Okay. We'll ask, though, why do you wish to join? She scratches her wrist. Do I really need a reason? No, but if you have one, I want to hear it. It's just time to leave, you know? I owe a lot to old Hulda, but I've learned all I can from her, and I still don't know enough. I hear it's a big world out there. I will be glad to have you on board. She smiles, and it's a proper smile for once, showing teeth and everything. Thank you. I'll find someone to take care of Hulda while we're gone. As the fear growls with barely contained displeasure, you're letting the poisoner join us. Yeah, I can see why he wouldn't like that. I was the one who had her poison you. If you're still angry about it, be angry at me. He scowls at the young witch. Spent the whole night in the freezing outhouse because of her lies. Oh, man. Roscoe looks at her feet. Her voice is meek. I could have given you much worse things, you know. The warrior's stare spits fire. Okay, now we have Roskva. Cool. Let's see. Strength 1, Endurance 4, Finesse, Perception, and 10 Sense. Sense governs a lot of those support skills, which I think makes sense. So you have Heal, Healing Rank, Restore. Restores a portion of the target's hit points based on the rank of the skill. Provokes attacks of opportunity. Restores 20 hit points. Cure. Removes combat-specific status effects. Okay, what else do you have? Tactical move. That's probably good for you, so you can move away from people. Witchcraft. Demoralize. Inflicts all enemies with the mental status demoralized. Max accuracy is halved. Poison. Converts 2 herbs into medicine. Okay. The target gains the status effect Venomous. Attacks apply poisoned on hit. Oh, okay, so she's poisoning her own weapons. Not just, like, throwing poison at somebody. Converts 3 herbs into medicine. Blows dust into the faces of anyone occupying the 3 front-facing hexes, which inflicts drugged. Finesse and perception -2. So it would affect spear, knife users, and then accuracy, so it would affect ranged users as well. Interesting. Galder. Governed by sense, Galder lets you use war cries for party-wide bonuses. Tyr's Favor. All Norse allies get the status effect Tyr's Favor. Total damage reduction plus 25. All Norse allies gain centered. Physical resistance is 100%? Oh, that would be like resistance towards things like stun, not actual damage reduction, right? Thor's Favor, base melee damage is doubled. Oh my god. Oh my god. She yells out this war cry and then we run in with a Dane axe. Boom, 200 damage. What? I think we need you to learn these skills as well. Fearless, mental resistance is 100%. Okay. And then critical chance plus 10. Loki's Favor. Interesting. She also cooks, which we've spent a lot of points on with Eslefir here. What else do you do? Preserve, which I think I'm doing with Nephew. Are you kidding me? Figures. Okay. Well. We have a repairer. We have preservers. We have a cook. You're learning crafting. We know diplomacy. How about constitution? Halves the deterioration risk of infections. Hopefully for the entire party. Weapons here, we have the knife and a sling. Puffball launches mushrooms that explode into a cloud of dust spores that covers the target hex and all adjacent for one turn, treating them as full cover for purposes of ranged attacks. Oh, interesting. Any character within a 2 hex arc at a 6 hex distance or less, 75% chance to be harried, which means their base damage reduction is 0%, 50% chance to be concussed, endurance is lessened, and 25% chance to be named status effect 3. Listen, again, this game is an early build here. The attack deals no damage. Oh man. So the sling is a supporting ranged ability tool here. Grenade. A bladder which spreads oil across the target hex. Any occupying character gets the status effect flammable. Burning will last twice as long. Oh my god. That's pretty cool. She has interrupt, and for passives, evade. 5% point range damage reduction. That's probably pretty good for her. Low profile, it's also good. Less likely to be targeted. Cool. Alright, so we got 20 points? Well. Moving somebody could be a good thing, plus the damage is not bad. We're just going to go full in on this Danax. Increase base damage, Danax bit damage by 40. Performs a wide arc attack that simultaneously hits the target and any character standing on either side of them. Oh man, AoE attacks. Awesome. Very awesome. Defend. Raises the damage reduction of any adjacent friendly target to match the user's damage reduction. So that's for like a heavy armored person. I'll put more up into diplomacy. Just because. And, oh, you know what? Leadership. Let's see. Grants a bonus to both resistance and unlock special conversation options. Probably not going to be able to do that because all this stuff is governed by senses. That's unfortunate. But, you know, the upside is we hit with a Danax for like 100 damage. Okay, so we got Roskva. I think we're going to pause it here. We need to talk to some people around the town, including Gunnar, to see if he wants to fight with us. I'm thinking he will, because they seem to make him a unique like personality, so I think that he will join us just because of that. They seem to spend some time with his writing. And we'll talk to everybody else, talk about the longboats and all that good stuff in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Take care.